Hello and welcome to round 3 of Formula 1 2018 Shanghai Grand Prix. This is Naresh, your host from Autocars India, bringing you live commentary from Shanghai Circuit. Shanghai traditionally is designed as a race circuit for this millennium, and the modern track with its stunning architecture has achieved its goal of becoming China's gateway to the world of Formula 1 racing since it debuted on calendar in 2004. Circuit architect Hermann Tilke and Peter Wahl on their creation, the 5.4 kilometer racing track is shaped like the Chinese character shang, which stands for high or above. It's a great racetrack and has given us some great racing over the period of years. Not only is the course remarkable for its change of acceleration and deceleration within different winding turns, making high demands from the driver as well as the car, but also for its high speed straight speed reaching to 320 kilometers excess. These offer crucial overtaking opportunities and give an intense and exciting motorsport experience to the spectators. Grandstand with 29,000 seats provides a spectacular view of almost 80% of circuit. We welcome you all for this third round of Shanghai Grand Prix. The first race was held in 2004. Number of laps 56, circuit length 5.451 km, race distance 305.066 km. Lap record stands with Michael Schumacher, great Michael Schumacher, in the first Grand Prix in 2004 with 1 minute 32.238. I'm sure this is going to get toppled this time around. Circuit with 16 turns, 2 DRS zones, lot of opportunities for overtaking. Total height difference is 21.1 meter, the highest point, and generally it is 13 meter above the sea level. Some of the great racings coming out in last laps of last few races, as we have seen in the first two races of this season in Australia and Bahrain, how Sebastian Vettel made his way through his luck, through his hard work, with 2 race wins out of 2. That's a great one. If you talk about 2018 season, after round 2 completed, Sebastian Vettel is leading the driver championship here. With 50 points, Lewis Hamilton second place is 33 points. Valtteri Bottas of other Mercedes 22 points. Fernando Alonso from McLaren 16 points. Kimi Räikkönen Ferrari 15. Nico Hülkenberg Renault 14. Daniel Ricciardo 12 from Red Bull Racing. Pierre Gasly Scuderia Toro Rosso Honda 12 points. Kevin Magnussen 10 points from Haas Ferrari. Max Verstappen other Red Bull 8. Stoffel Vandoorne McLaren 6. Marcus Ericsson 2. Carlos Sainz 1. Esteban Ocon 1 each. In terms of teams, how they stood as of now in 2018 after 2 races: Ferrari leading the pack 65 points, Mercedes 55, McLaren 22 points, which we do not believe is going to stay for very long. Red Bull Racing 20, not shown the true colors, but we believe today is the right day for Red Bull Racing to show their actual caliber, what they have. Renault 15, Scuderia Toro Rosso Honda 12 points, Haas Ferrari 2, 10 points, Sauber Ferrari 2 points, Force India Mercedes 1, Williams Mercedes still to open their account in this season here. Some track talks going on. Kevin Magnussen just about some time back was talking about that I'm happy where I am, says Magnussen, who is starting in P11 on a fresh set of rubber. The first man ahead, he'll be looking to pass his teammate Roman Grosjean. Let's see what Lewis Hamilton has to say on the team radio.
So just to be clear, so he had 2 holes more taken out than us to start with.
We had 2 more than him to start. We then came down 3.
Great.
And now if we come back up 1.5, we are half off.
We are all set with round 3 of Chinese Grand Prix here. It's a fight between Ferrari and Mercedes. China, the population 1.3 billion people. Shanghai is one of the largest cities with a population of 24 million. Longest metro system in the world, 395 miles. First race 2004, Valtteri Bottas is due to start his 100th Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel has not won since 2009. Lewis Hamilton is the most successful driver with 5 wins here. Track distance 5.451 kilometers, 16 turns, 1.32.238. Michael Schumacher holds the record, 2 DRS zones, plenty of opportunities for overtaking. Elevation 7.3 meters. Turns 1 and 2. 2016 Kvyat, Vettel and Raikkonen crashes. Who will forget that? Turn 6, Luisi and Kobayashi crash in 2010. And also many opportunities. Turn 14, 2014 Rosberg Vettel. Who would forget that battle? Interesting. So we are here with the race tire choices: medium, soft and ultra soft. Hyper soft has been deleted. Tire stress is 4 out of 5. Lateral G-force 4 out of 5. Starting grid, Sebastian Vettel starts on the pole alongside with his teammate Kimi Raikkonen. Second row, Valtteri Bottas starts alongside Lewis Hamilton. Third row, Red Bull, Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo. Fourth row, Nico Hülkenberg starts off Renault with Sergio Perez of Force India. 9, Carlos Sainz Renault with Roman Grosjean Haas in 10. 11th position, Kevin Magnussen of Haas and Esteban Ocon Force India 12. Alonso starts 13, Van Dorn starts 14, McLaren, Brendan Hartley, Scuderia Toro Rosso, Sergei Sirotkin 16, Pierre Gasly 17th, not good one, Lance Stroll 18th, Charles Leclerc and Marcus Ericsson, Sauber Ferrari starts last on the grid. As the drivers get strapped in their cars, Pierre Gasly, not a good place to start. However, he had a great weekend at Saki. Daniel Ricciardo, all charged up. He had problems in free practice 3, but all has been sorted out well in time yesterday in qualifying. He qualified well. Red Bull definitely the 3rd best team, but they are having a good race pace as all the drivers are strapped in their cars, getting ready in the cool atmosphere of Shanghai with their hot atmosphere inside their heads and inside their cars on the track. As the grid starts to getting clear, we begin counting down the lights out. What Lewis Hamilton has to say before the formation lap.
Definitely would be surprised if, surprised that it'd be a 1-stop with the way it was just feeling just there.
Lewis Hamilton already talking about 1-stop strategy. Let's see how that plays off in the race. As the formation lap starts off at Shanghai race weekend here. All the mechanics are clear, cars are clear on the grid, getting the maximum temperature as they can get in their cars. It's not a circuit with a lot of high temperatures. Remember, it's still winter out in Shanghai. The weather, track temperature 39 degrees, air temperature 19 degrees Celsius. Conditions are expected to be dry along the race. 22% humidity. Atmospheric pressure 1018 millibars. Perfect race weekend, I would say. Perfect race weekend when we are going to see some great racing as top 3 teams, Red Bulls, Mercedes and Ferrari are all locking on for first corner. Tyre choices: Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton starting on super soft tires. Rest of the drivers: Max Verstappen choosing ultra soft along with Daniel Ricciardo, Nico Hülkenberg, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, Roman Grosjean, top 10 drivers. Other drivers has a mix of opting on soft, ultra soft and medium tires. The only guy to start on medium tire is Pierre Gasly. They have some strategy in their heads as the drivers get ready on the track for the formation lap. Pierre Gasly is the only exception to start on the medium tire, as formation lap is just about to get completed. A lot of strip streaming to be used in this race, as you definitely get 0.3 of a second advantage if you use the slipstream here. It will be interesting whether drivers going or planning like Pierre Gasly on one stop will work out for them. We'll see as the race unfolds. As the cars start lining up on the grid, we'll look forward for a great action in this Grand Prix. As last few cars are lining up on the grid, we are all set for a great weekend at Shanghai. Final 2 saubers lining up, and the green flag goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights on, and they extinguish, and the Shanghai Grand Prix takes the shape. And you have the Sebastian Vettel has a clear lookout. He tries to block Kimi Räikkönen, who is going side by side. Kimi Räikkönen wants to take the position. Kimi Räikkönen is a loser already. Lewis Hamilton, he is on the charge. He is in second position. Kimi Räikkönen has lost the position and looks like Red Bull also in the thick of action already. Some problem with Sergio Perez looks like, but Ricciardo wants to get out on the side, and 3 cars on the side by side. Bottas has a clear lookout. He's on position 2. Already Daniel Ricciardo is making position. Max Verstappen is making position in Red Bull. Kimi Räikkönen, Lewis Hamilton has loosed out. He's in 5th position. Kimi Räikkönen is 3rd position. Bottas is already picked up. He's in 2nd position. 3rd position now. Max Verstappen has moved to 3rd position. Lewis Hamilton right behind Kimi Räikkönen. Max Verstappen has made most of it, as Daniel Ricciardo is behind Lewis Hamilton here, and both the Renaults are behind with the Haas cars behind them in 7th and 8th position. A clear getaway for Sebastian Vettel in Ferrari here came on for Ferrari versus Mercedes. Kimi Räikkönen lost out position. Both the McLarens are also pushing for position, and both the Renaults are making a good move. Renaults are already on 7th and 8th position, have overtaken Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean here. Renault look good as the first leg gets completed. Vettel leads Shanghai Grand Prix, clear getaway, no problems whatsoever. So Max Verstappen had a great start. He is already on position 4. Lewis Hamilton has lose out. He is in 5th position. But surely Mercedes has the pace for this race. As the lap 2 gets completed, Vettel continues to be in the lead and Bottas looks to be fancying his chances once the DRS comes on. Verstappen is also behind Bottas, not very far away. After that, there is a bit of gap between them and Kimi Raikkonen. Next pack of cars, Kimi Raikkonen, Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo, with both the Renaults following them and Haas following them. Alonso is in 11th position, also have made up some positions over there. As the fastest lap of the race comes through, Ocon complaining a bit about something, not clear. As we have a clear race start, and now the race control has enabled the DRS, so cars are within the DRS zone, within 1 second of the car and ahead of them can use the DRS zone for overtaking. As Esteban Ocon has lost out, he is in 13th position. Long way to go in this Grand Prix as Vettel picks up the fastest lap of the race. It will be very interesting to see what kind of strategies come through in the race for one stopper or two stoppers, as Pierre Gasly, one of the Toro Rossos, had decided to go for one stopper here. Vettel comfortably leads the Chinese Grand Prix with 2.3 second gap between him and Bottas. Verstappen is 1.6 second further down, Raikkonen is 1.1, so none of them are in the DRS zone. Surely they will like to keep their tires going, gather all the energy and go for the attack to overtake. A lot of clean racing we have seen in this, right from the word go, and Sebastian Vettel has the clear getaway. Kimi Raikkonen was in fact a little faster, but Sebastian Vettel blocked him off, and once he was off, then he was away also. Valtteri Bottas had a good start where he jumped Kimi Raikkonen, and Verstappen also jumped Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen and Hamilton were the losers in this. Stoffel Vandoorne finds himself in 16th position. We are in lap 4 of 56. As the lap 5 completes, Vettel retains the lead in Shanghai Grand Prix. Let's review what happened at start. Sebastian Vettel had a clean start, but he was slow. Raikkonen tried to come side by side, and then in that case, Raikkonen lost out. Bottas, he lost out to one of the Red Bull also. Verstappen makes his way inside and outside of Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen could not keep up the pace, and he lost out 2 positions right at the start of the race. Kimi Raikkonen fancied his chances on the clean side of the track, but he could not make use of it. All eyes are going to be on Kimi Raikkonen now. He definitely has the pace to fight for his position, to get back the position from Max Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas here. Let's see what they have to do. As Ricciardo also tries to keep it clean, keep it aggressive also. Right at the word go. So Sebastian Vettel leads Valtteri Bottas behind him with 2.4 second gap. Sebastian Vettel, the race leader, he's putting some fast lap of the race right at the word go. We are in lap 6. There is a gap between Vettel and Verstappen of about 2.9 seconds. Looks like plenty of strategies are going through as Grosjean with the team radio allows Magnussen to go past. As Roman Grosjean on ultra soft tires, and Haas believes that super soft tire got by Kevin Magnussen have a long distance run, so he allows him to pass. So strategy are in place right from the word go in this Shanghai Grand Prix, as we are in only lap 7 of this race. But Grosjean was definitely not happy when he was told to pass the race, allow Kevin Magnussen to pass. Let's hear some team radios.
Definitely would be surprised
What Kevin Magnussen has to say.
Hermann is losing pace.
Okay, copy.
Guys, he's holding me up.
Okay, messenger received.
Roman Grosjean.
Let Kevin by before 14. Let Kevin by before turn.
Radio. Allow them to pass. Roman Grosjean not
Thank
happy.
you, Roman. We'll square it up. We'll square it up.
What has to say?
From the feeling so far, plan B I think is better.
Okay, Fernando, I understand. I'll get back to you.
So McLaren already talking about plan B, as Fernando Alonso suggests. Message from Haas, from Magnussen was, guys, he's holding me up. I need a clarity, clear air. Team tells, don't worry, we are there. Grosjean is not very happy. Come on, guys, it's lap 6. In his response, however, said and done, Haas said, allowed Magnussen to pass by Roman Grosjean. lap 8 of 56. Vettel leads comfortably about 2.5 seconds from Bottas, and there is a distance, considerable time now between Bottas and Verstappen as Pack is leading Shanghai Grand Prix. Max Verstappen in third position. It'll be interesting strategy here as tires are going to play a very important role here. With Sebastian Vettel and Bottas both on super soft tires, as Fernando Alonso tries to make some moves on one of the Haas car, which is Roman Grosjean. Remember, Fernando Alonso in the soft tires, Roman Grosjean ultra soft, it doesn't have much of pace. He had to allow Magnussen to pass. He's not going to do that with Fernando Alonso. But Alonso will try his skills to get a pass from Roman Grosjean. Ultra soft tires looking to be suffering now from the graining here. It looks to be we are very soon going to start having the pit stop for ultra soft tires. So guys with super soft, with medium and super soft tires are going to be advantageous here. Lap 10 of 56, Lewis Hamilton started 4th and he is 5th right now. He is looking to chase Kimi Räikkönen. There is not much to differentiate between top 3 cars here, and all top 6 cars, first time in 2018 season, are all there on top 6 in the race too. So we expect a great battle coming through in the Shanghai Grand Prix here, with different strategies popping up as ultra softs are on both the Red Bulls, whereas super soft tires are on Ferraris and Mercedes cars. Hamilton is definitely closing to Kimi Räikkönen. As Alonso still chasing Roman Grosjean of Haas, trying to get into the point. As Max Verstappen now holding back a bit, probably trying to maximize the life of his tires, just to keep some distance between him and Valtteri Bottas, to get this tire working for as long as possible. As the first driver to make the pit stop is Toro Rosso. Hartley makes the pit stop now after 10 laps, and he goes on white sidewall tires, so medium compound tires on his car. So actually this medium tires should get him at the end of the race. So good strategy for Toro Rosso. Let's see how they do it. Pierre Gasly is on medium, and he also doesn't need to, he actually needs to stop once in a race. So that could be at the end of the Grand Prix with few laps remaining and show a faster pace. Let's see how it goes. So far so good for all three top teams, as Bottas coming closer and closer to Vettel. Next man in the pits, Esteban Ocon. Let's see what tire goes on. He chooses super soft tire. As this time around, Fernando Alonso tries to get past Kevin Magnussen. Not able to do it. He goes outside and then tries inside, but not able to do it. He cannot get past Haas. Roman Grosjean remains ahead of Fernando Alonso McLaren. As battle for 10th position is on, as DRS comes on for Fernando Alonso, he's not going to wait and save his tires. He wants racing. He wants hardcore racing going on. Let's see what he does. As Stoffel Vandoorne also in battle for 12th between Stroll, Perez and him. So as one of the Renaults, also Carlos Sainz comes for pit stop, have a clean pit stop. White sidewall, medium tires goes on his car also. As Sebastian Vettel leads the Grand Prix, we are in lap 13. Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri Bottas both on soft tires, used soft tires. Max Verstappen on used ultra soft tires. Kimi Räikkönen and Lewis Hamilton on soft tires too. Let's see how far they can go on these tires, these Red Bulls. There's a gap building up between Vettel and Bottas with 3.3 seconds. As the second Renault comes in, Nico Hülkenberg. Clean pit stop. White sidewall on his car also, the medium compound tires. Great as he come in, Hülkenberg comes in front of Sainz. So both Renaults are in 15th and 16th position after tire stop. Alonso finds himself in 9th position after pit stop. Battle is going on now as Pierre Gasly being overtaken by Renault easily. Pierre Gasly definitely on a long-term strategy. Let's hear some team radios. What Lewis Hamilton has to say.
I've got some debris on my left front. Big vibration.
Okay, Lewis, we think the vibration is coming from some pickup, so hopefully it should clean.
Lewis Hamilton complains of some debris and some vibration in his car. Doesn't seem to be a worrying factor. What Esteban Ocon has to say.
Big lap required, big lap.
Brendan Hartley.
I think we need to get off this compound as soon as we can.
Hartley is not happy with the compound. He's already changed the tires, remember? Let's get back to the racing. Lap number 15 of 56. Vettel leading Chinese Grand Prix here. Pierre Gasly also should be passed easily by Carlos Sainz, not able to do it. Sainz is trying to go outside from Pierre Gasly. He's not allowing. Pierre Gasly definitely looking to be a good driver here. What a drive he's doing. He will line up all the energy, Carlos Sainz, to once again try and overtake Pierre Gasly, who is on medium tires.
Take control over your body and over your soul. You're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. And move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul.
As we go lap 17 of 56, Sebastian Vettel still leads. He is going well on these super soft tires, ultra soft tires, sorry. As this time around, Sainz passed Leclerc. Alonso had been passed, has passed Grosjean when Grosjean pitted for tires. Pit stop was clean for Roman Grosjean, 2.9 seconds, comes out on the track in 17th position. So Alonso in 8th position. It's very interesting to see that hypersoft tires, who were supposed to be lasting about 14 to 15 laps, teams are already getting these tires to work in 18 laps. As first of the pit stop for top 6 team, Max Verstappen has a very good pit stop, 2.4 seconds, and he brings, and both the Red Bulls comes in the pits. Very interesting. Fantastic performance by Red Bull crew. Both the Red Bulls comes out with medium compound tires here. What a great pit stop was there for Red Bull. As both the cars within 6-second gap, pit stop was completed, and they joined back. Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo in 5th and 7th position. Magnussen has sandwiched in between them. As Mercedes are getting ready now, Lewis Hamilton has been told to fox in this lap. So Lewis Hamilton counts for pit stop. Now Ferrari has to respond on this to avoid the undercut here, as Mercedes will try to undercut. Lewis Hamilton pit stop clean, 2.5 seconds. Not a sharp one, but definitely a good one. As both the Red Bulls pass, one of the Red Bull pass, Lewis Hamilton comes around as the second one, and here Kevin Magnussen Haas just comes out of in front of Haas car. So Daniel Ricciardo definitely will not be happy in this, as he could have chased Lewis Hamilton. Now he will try and pass Magnussen, which he does now. Bottas is getting some instruction now to come to the pits. Bottas now comes in the pits. It will be very interesting for Bottas. What does he do when he goes to the pits this time around? It will be interesting what Ferraris will do to avoid the undercut, or they are planning some long-term strategy, as medium compound tires goes on Valtteri Bottas car also. Clean pit stop. Takes about 22 seconds for the pit lane, as he comes out in 3rd position. As Max Verstappen puts up the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 37.755 seconds. Ferraris must be thinking very hard what to do. They already lost out 2 laps if they wanted to undercut. Now Ferrari definitely seems to be on 2 stoppers here. They want to maximize the time on these tires. Looks like strategy from Ferrari is not working very good, as Max Verstappen is having a difference of about 16 seconds to Kimi Räikkönen, and he probably will jump Kimi Räikkönen in the next pit stops when Ferrari comes through. As Bottas puts the purple sector, as Vettel's respond. Finally, he comes in the pits. Switch on to the medium compound tires. you go, not the best stop. As Kimi Räikkönen goes ahead, and you have one of the Mercedes coming through Bottas. What will happen? And looks like Vettel will like desperately to know Vettel has lost out. Bottas is leading. So Vettel has lost out, Ferrari has lost out. The strategy battle has come through from Mercedes. They have made an undercut successful as Lewis Hamilton also puts the fastest lap. Bottas is now ahead of Sebastian Vettel. It was all a difference of pit stop from Ferraris, as they had slow pit stop as compared to Bottas, and that is what it mattered. 1 second gap. Great job by Mercedes to bring the car in front of Sebastian Vettel. Now Räikkönen has to think fast, otherwise he will lose out heavily to Verstappen also. As Bottas has been told very clearly, you need to remain ahead of Vettel, as one of the Renaults passes Stoffel Van Dorn, Carlos Sainz, easily. It was just a gap of about a second which Ferrari lost out and finds himself behind Valtteri Bottas, the Sebastian Vettel. As Mercedes has definitely done better in terms of strategies here. Good thinking by Mercedes as compared to Ferrari here. Nico Hülkenberg gets past Lance Stroll in last lap pretty easily. Stoffel Van Dorn is also behind Lance Stroll. As Kimi Räikkönen still leading the race, but doesn't seem to be good in strategy wise, as he has a gap of 5.2 seconds between him and Bottas' second position. Remember, about 20 seconds will go in the pit stop. So So effectively Kimi Räikkönen will come only in 5th or 6th position behind Lewis Hamilton when he stops for the pit stop. So all the hard work which was done by Ferraris has been lost out in the race. Let's hear some team radios here. What Kevin Magnussen has to say.
We need to increase our pace. 4 tenths. Ocon is doing 39.5.
That's not possible. Not possible.
Stoffel Vando.
Okay, stop. Box to overtake Stroll. Box to overtake Stroll.
Valtteri Bottas.
So you need to stay in front of Vettel. 36 laps remaining.
What Sebastian Vettel has to say.
Push now, close to Bottas. Engine one, and box, Sebastian box. Very tight.
So some interesting conversations going on team radio between the teams and drivers, where Sebastian Vettel has lost out and he finds himself in 3rd position. Kimi Räikkönen has still to stop. It will be interesting how much Kimi Räikkönen wants to extend his stint as Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel comes closer and closer to race leader. Remember, Alonso and Sirotkin and Marcus Ericsson are still to stop along with Kimi Räikkönen here. Alonso is on soft tires. Verstappen is on another set of ultra soft tires, as this time around Valtteri Bottas tries to make a move on Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi Räikkönen holds him off. You have Sebastian Vettel behind, who is going to look for chances to overtake Valtteri Bottas here. Definitely the teammates can help each other here. as Kimi Räikkönen needs to do the team battle and tries to hold off Valtteri Bottas and let Sebastian Vettel come across. But this time around, will Kimi Räikkönen, he doesn't have the fresher rubber, and Valtteri Bottas tries to make it simple, and he doesn't allow the car to pass side by side as both the Ferraris tries to hold off. It was stunning. Kimi Räikkönen tries to hold off, and he again tries with DRS this time around, and in the meantime Sebastian Vettel has the pressure test set of tires. Kimi Räikkönen allows Sebastian Vettel to pass to have a battle with Valtteri Bottas, as Kimi Räikkönen cannot have the battle as he doesn't have the pressure rubber here. Now Sebastian Vettel is taking the lead in battle for the pole, battle for the win in this Grand Prix here. Now it's a great opportunity for Valtteri Bottas to register a win here, as he's been closed up by Sebastian Vettel, and Sebastian Vettel is not going to make it easy for Valtteri Bottas to win this Grand Prix here. Sebastian Vettel not very close to, as Kimi Räikkönen decides to pit now in lap 28. Good pit stop. Not a very great pit stop for Kimi Räikkönen. 3.4 seconds. Loses another 1 second here as he comes out behind, way behind Daniel Ricciardo and Lewis Hamilton. So medium compound tire. As Bottas, he leads the Chinese Grand Prix now. As Vettel now chases Valtteri Bottas here, looks Valtteri Bottas is better off this battle with Ferrari. Spin for Charles Leclerc once again. He is still acclimatizing himself with the car. As battle between Bottas and Vettel continues, reaching top speeds of 328 km, 331 km per hour by Sebastian Vettel. So it will be interesting to see how Vettel and Bottas take this battle of Shanghai Grand Prix now, as Vettel gets the DRS this time around. Let's see what he does. Still He's not in close reach of Valtteri Bottas here. Time to hear some team radios. What Kevin Magnussen has to say.
We need to increase our pace. 4 tenths. Ocon is doing 39.5.
That's not possible. Not possible.
Stoffel Van Dorn.
Box to overtake Stroll. Box to overtake Stroll.
Valtteri Bottas.
So you need to stay in front of Vettel. 36 laps remaining.
Need to stay in front of Vettel. What happened Charles Leclerc when he spun?
Charles, all okay?
Yeah, but the balance is so difficult to drive.
He complains the car is difficult to drive here. Charles Leclerc. And there is a yellow flag in sector 3 as Brendan Hartley spins. Oh, there was a contact between Pierre Gasly and Hartley there. Both the Toro Rossos made a contact and Pierre Gasly makes a brave move over there. Team battles heat up within team battles between Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley here. So Hartley loses out. Made a contact eventually. Vettel and Hamilton. Very interesting battle going on. There is a difference of 7.8 seconds between Vettel and Hamilton. Hamilton is in 4th place, Verstappen is in 3rd place. Kimi Räikkönen is in 6th place. As Sebastian Vettel comes closer and closer. As drivers ask for the safety car due to the debris. And here we have the safety car in, so all the advantage will go now. Good news for set of tires can be changed, and here make a good move by Verstappen. He goes on a faster set of tires. Another Red Bull once again. Both the Red Bulls are doing the same strategy, go together. I would say great one, 3.3 and 2.5 seconds, and both are on now soft tires here. Great strategy for both the Red Bulls, and they will definitely come out very strong now. Under the full safety car period, all the lead will be wiped out now, and we are going to see now truly battle as Bottas is on medium compound tires, picks up the safety car first. It'll be very interesting to see fresh tires on Red Bulls are going to give them advantage after the safety car. Problem in the pit stop also for Pierre Gasly as the nose also goes on his car. It'll be very interesting to see what Verstappen can do in his car after the safety car comes out. As all the gaps which were made has been released now and gaps will be eased out. Verstappen seems to be in a good shape here to chase Hamilton. Let's hear some team radios. As the track getting cleared, marshals are clearing the track. Charles Lestrade.
Charles, okay?
Yeah, but the balance is so difficult to drive.
What Brendan Hartley to say and that last lap collision with his teammate.
I'm not sure on the damage. It doesn't feel too bad now that I'm at the speed.
Pierre Gasly.
I have front wing damage, guys.
Reports front
I'm really
wing
sorry, guys, but what is that you said? He lifted to let me pass and then suddenly closed.
Stay positive and keep focus. Stay positive, keep focus.
Right words. Daniel Ricciardo.
Safety car, box this lap, Daniel, box this lap, box this lap.
When they were told to Fox during safety car, Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, I think we need a safety car. There's too many debris.
When Carlos Sainz was requesting for safety car, debris on the racetrack. Lap cars may now overtake. Race control releases the message. Max Verstappen is in the best shape. Let's see how he capitalizes on this. This is all make or break for Max Verstappen here. He has to show the true caliber, what is he made up of. He has to show his nerves now. So Bottas leads from Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton behind the safety car. In the meantime, Pierre Gasly had also been pitted for another tire change. He had just run the carbon fiber from his clash. With Mercedes live to regret not pulling Hamilton in for another lap, if they change his tires, he may have had a shot at challenging Vettel and Bottas. Left out on the tires, he'll now probably come under threat from the Red Bulls now. Let's see how it goes. Looks like Red Bull in a good shape now. As safety car will be out in this lap as the drivers try to get maximum temperature in their tires. Safety car will be coming in end of this lap as Valtteri Bottas will lead, and he'll have a lot of pressure from Ferraris and Red Bulls, especially Red Bulls who have fresher set of tires there. It's going to be very interesting battle now. As Verstappen is going to fancy his chances. Sebastian Vettel has been told to keep working on tires as safety car will go in at the pit lane entry. Let's see how it starts off after the safety car period ends. Sebastian Vettel right behind Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas making the field jammed up. And now he does race again. Had a good start for Valtteri Bottas. Sebastian Vettel right behind him. Max Verstappen right behind Lewis Hamilton here. Bottas has a clean getaway. Let's see how he does. I would say it's a clean getaway for Valtteri Bottas. And Lewis Hamilton is trying to chase Sebastian Vettel, whose turn seems to be quicker at the start. In the meantime, Fernando Alonso fancies chances on one of the Haas and he goes side by side. Fernando Alonso is ahead of the Haas. Alonso is trying to defend his position 10 with Haas car. He keeps that position as he himself tries to chase another Haas, as Stoffel Van Doom makes a move on Force India car. Force India is also trying to make up some places. Side by side teammates, Stoffel Van Doom loses out. He finds himself in 13th position. Alonso is in 9th position. Pierre Gasly has been given 10-second time penalty, causing a collision with Brendan Hartley. Verstappen in the background of Lewis Hamilton is going to fancy his chances on Lewis Hamilton here. It would be a great move to see, overtaking Lewis Hamilton, who is on pit of worn out tires. Let's see how he does, as he's also being chased by Kimi Räikkönen and Daniel Ricciardo. Kimi Räikkönen makes a move on Max Verstappen here. Max Verstappen himself is making move on Lewis Hamilton. Interesting battle to see. We look forward to have some action in front by top 6 cars here. Ricciardo piles the pressure on Kimi Räikkönen. He's right behind the tail of Kimi Räikkönen here. Ricardo has a better set of tires than Kimi Räikkönen, who is also nearly on the same age of tires. So it will be an interesting battle as Max Verstappen chases Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel getting some gap, 1.8 seconds between him and Valtteri Bottas, as Daniel Ricciardo makes a move this time around with Kimi Räikkönen, goes inside and makes a move. Good job done by Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo shows the strength of Red Bull here, as Kimi Räikkönen will get DRS in this start-finish straight here. As Valtteri Bottas manages to get a gap, 1.8 seconds. Very interesting, Hülkenberg is just behind Kimi Räikkönen. Will he be able to put some pressure on Kimi Räikkönen? Very interesting to see. Now DRS has been enabled in this lap around. And Sebastian Vettel would like to come in DRS zone in this lap. This time around, Max Verstappen makes a move. Just has a lunge on the side. Max Verstappen is bringing the car side by side. Have a little banging on wheels. Lewis Hamilton doesn't allow, and he goes off track. And he loses the position to Daniel Ricciardo. Now Daniel Ricciardo is behind Lewis Hamilton, courtesy Max Verstappen losing out the position. As Kimi Räikkönen tries to overtake Max Verstappen this time around. Bottas lead, Vettel behind, Hamilton third. Now Ricciardo is putting a pressure on Lewis Hamilton for fourth position. Max Verstappen and Kimi Räikkönen stacked up. Max Verstappen getting all the energy together to fight off once again for the position. And he does it, Daniel Ricciardo, late braking. Will he be able to stick the move? Looks he's through. He has overtaken Lewis Hamilton here. Lewis Hamilton, that's the strength of Daniel Ricciardo. He makes the late braking work for him. He makes the move and he's so faster. He just went flying after crossing Lewis Hamilton. Great move. That's the best move of the season, I would say. As Vettel tries to close in gap between him and Bottas. Now Max Verstappen lining up behind Lewis Hamilton. Half a second gap. He will get the DRS this time around. Max Verstappen. Let's see what he does. Meantime, fastest lap with Daniel Ricciardo. And Max Verstappen cannot do much as they are slow in the fastest straight. So Daniel Ricciardo definitely had a better move to late braking. As Max Verstappen does the same thing like last, and he is able to overtake Lewis Hamilton, who's trying to hold off. Very clear. Red Bull overtakes Hamilton. Both the Red Bulls are in front. So reigning supreme of Mercedes goes over as Max Verstappen also overtakes Lewis Hamilton here. Now clear battle. Both the Red Bulls will be chasing aging old tires for Valtteri Bottas and Vettel in front, where Vettel himself will chase Valtteri Bottas. As Ricciardo this time around for Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel, will he make the move? He makes the move and he goes ahead easily. But Sebastian Vettel tries to fight back. No, Daniel Ricciardo doesn't give him a chance. Daniel Ricciardo is clear. He's P2. What a turnaround for fortunes for Red Bulls here. He overtakes Sebastian Vettel. Definitely plenty of time here, 40 laps to go. He should be able to chase Valtteri Bottas here. Looks to me Daniel Ricciardo is in hot pursuit for winning this Shanghai Grand Prix here. You have a chance of 1-2 here, both the Red Bulls. And they are doing right away as Daniel Ricciardo now inches closer, Verstappen inches closer to Sebastian Vettel. Let's see how Verstappen deals with it. It's all about battle of top 6. As Lewis Hamilton now being chased by Kimi Raikkonen. would like to fancy his chances as Daniel Ricciardo looks around on the right side of, and Valtteri Bottas makes a lock up there. He's going to lose out for, and Max Verstappen this time make a spin. There is a collision between Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel, and again after the spin they take over. Max Verstappen is ahead. Sebastian Vettel, both of them, they made a contact. They're definitely going to be investigation on this, but Max Verstappen makes a contact. He comes ahead of Sebastian Vettel. At the meantime, Sebastian Vettel is chased by one of the Renault. What a pity for Sebastian Vettel. Ferraris and Max. It's been clear. Sebastian Vettel is having all sort of problems here now. What a turnaround of fortunes which is happening, and Red Bulls are coming right in front, but it will be interesting to see what happened between Verstappen and Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel. Was there a mistake or is it a racing? Let's see what happened. Goes to the turn, goes side by side, and he just goes into Sebastian Vettel. So looks to be an error from Max Verstappen, but it's not well clear as Lewis Hamilton clearly goes ahead. Vettel sees definitely there seems to be a mistake from Max Verstappen. As Sebastian Vettel tries to minimize the time to move around, and he does it. Surely the investigation will be on. Lewis Hamilton wins in this. He comes out in 4th position. Vettel loses out on 7th. Valtteri Bottas is being chased by Daniel Ricciardo now. He's very, very close to Valtteri Bottas. He's going to make his move. Daniel Ricciardo is not a easy cookie. Under investigation. Turn 14 incident between Vettel and Max Verstappen. DRS on for Daniel Ricciardo this time around. Will he make the move? Let's see. I believe this is one of the best Grand Prix we have seen over a period of years. As Daniel Ricciardo lines up this time around with Valtteri Bottas, will he be able to? He makes a move, he makes a late move, and he goes out in front. Daniel Ricciardo is leading Chinese Grand Prix here. Valtteri Bottas behind him. I would say definitely drivers, the best drivers is Daniel Ricciardo. He makes the move so cleanly, so late braking here. Daniel Ricciardo comes out in front, leads the Chinese Grand Prix. What a race for Daniel Ricciardo here. Wonderful. You cannot have a better move than this in lifetime here. I must say that. Nobody has come up so behind to win the Grand Prix here. Daniel Ricciardo definitely in a much better shape here. Hamilton finds himself in 3rd position. Max Verstappen is just about 1 second behind Lewis Hamilton now. He would definitely like to come on the podium. He never knows when the podium position can go as they are under investigation. Vettel is having all sort of problems, and probably Vettel will be chased by Kevin Magnussen very soon, and Fernando Alonso also. What a pity it will be for Ferraris. He's down on 7th place. Kimi Räikkönen is in 3rd position. So 10 laps to go. And Red Bull passes Lewis Hamilton second time in last 10 laps. As a lot of head scratching goes for Mercedes here. Ricardo is 4.2 seconds clear. Raikkonen is in third position. Max Verstappen is 3 seconds behind Raikkonen. Will he be able to overtake Raikkonen? That will be very, very interesting to see, and we would like to see him to overtake Ferraris here, as he gets 10-second penalty, which will be added to his time after the race over for Max Verstappen. as Kimi Räikkönen this time around, he's right behind Valtteri Bottas. And he's going to make his chance this time around on start-finish straight with DRS zone. Let's see what he does. He should be comfortably moving ahead of Valtteri Bottas. It goes closer, closer, closer. No, he's not very fast in the corner. Valtteri Bottas keeps him ahead. As 3 laps to go, Max Verstappen is also behind. He doesn't want to lose any more time, but he would like to overtake these two guys. Max Verstappen has a moral victory for him. As Verstappen gets a DRS this time around, and Lewis Hamilton just wants to bring his car home as Kimi Räikkönen chases Valtteri Bottas. Max Verstappen is right behind them. Max Verstappen has a moral battle in front of him to overtake 2 aging old tire cars, Ferrari and Mercedes. As Ricciardo is way ahead of the pack. He's 6.5 seconds clear of P2. Kimi Räikkönen doesn't find way past Valtteri Bottas. That's pity. As Fernando Alonso trying to fancy his chances on Sebastian Vettel. Who would have thought about it? Alonso, will he be able to do this? That would be a great moral victory for Fernando Alonso in many years. Can he fight Sebastian Vettel? Bit hilarious, but yes, that's the case right now. McLaren looking to overtake Ferrari. Who would have thought that? It's been a story for many years now when McLaren is looking to overtake Ferrari. And definitely Sebastian Vettel is under threat, no doubt about it. Only 2 laps to go. Let's see what Fernando Alonso can do as he goes closer and closer to Ferrari. That's going to be the last lap of the race also. Bottas make another lockup. Great to see last 2 lap battle and Fernando Alonso goes side by side and he overtakes Sebastian Vettel. The move of the race. Fernando Alonso has overtaken, McLaren has overtaken Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel is way behind Fernando Alonso. What a move it was. Vettel is just trying to bring his car home. He comes around Fernando Alonso and he just whips past Sebastian Vettel. Where she goes. What a great move from Fernando Alonso McLaren. He goes to 7th position. Very clear move from Fernando Alonso. So no doubt he has not lost out the racing skills as he pushes Sebastian Vettel out on the track. Rightly so, that's a racing move. Now all eyes on Max Verstappen. He's just behind 2 cars as last lap of race being led by Daniel Ricciardo. Behind them, 3 pack of cars, Bottas, Raikkonen, Verstappen. Verstappen is going to make a move this time around, maybe 3 cars in a time. Fastest lap by Daniel Ricciardo, clean air, 1 minute 35.785 seconds. As last lap comes through, let's see whether there is a change of places for P2, P3, P4. Looks set to be doing that. Let's see what happens in the dying moments of the race. As Max Verstappen is right behind 2 cars, but this is going to be the last chance if he has to do. As Max Verstappen will get his last chance. Same for Kimi Raikkonen. As Daniel Ricciardo goes behind the stadium section, and he will take, and he's already showing his fist in air as he comes around in the last corner and he wins the Shanghai Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo, congratulations on winning Shanghai Grand Prix here. A very sweet victory from him. Bottas keeps second, Raikkonen keeps third, Max Verstappen keeps fourth position. Daniel Ricciardo wins the Grand Prix with Sebastian Vettel being chased by Carlos Sainz here. Will he be able to do it? Very interesting to see. Can he do behind the stadium section? He tries hard, Carlos Sainz. Will he be able to do it? Let's see. Tries hard, but Sebastian Vettel fends off position. Sainz is 9th. That brings the end to Chinese Grand Prix. With this, I close the live commentary and look forward in 2 weeks' time. Next race. So Daniel Ricciardo wins Chinese Grand Prix here.